guys, my name is Lelasophia. I am an artist and fine jewelry designer. If you like contemporary fine jewelry, if you like luxury handbags, all things New York City and art, then I have some fun videos for you. Guys, it's that time of year again, okay? I am going to give you the rundown, the alleged details of the upcoming sample sale of none other than our literal favorite brand, The Row. But first and foremost, if you guys are new here, thank you so much for tuning in. I can't wait to see you in all of my future videos. Make sure that you like this video, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram at lelasophia jewelry. I put up videos 3 days a week, and so I cannot wait to see you guys in the next one. Okay, I swear this is gonna be a short, quick little video because I'm obsessed. All of the details in today's video are alleged, okay? Because our dear, lovely, doing the Lord's work creator who we love to follow, Madison Avenue Spy, is the person who has reported this. I think she reported it first, that the Row sample sale will be happening beginning this Wednesday, October 22nd, running through Saturday, October 26th. I'm just gonna read off my phone because I don't want to flub any details. This will be at the Metropolitan Pavilion, 125 West 18th Street, okay? Literally, the gym that I used to go to was 2 blocks away. We love that. And essentially, I think it's a pretty similar rundown to how it has been in the past. And if all of these details are correct, I will be letting you guys know, like, constant updates because I'm dying to see what the pieces are. I figured we'd just do a quick, like, little rundown of some themes, shall we say, more so actually patterns that I picked up on from just like obsessing over the last several years of the Row sample sale. Fun fact, I have never been to a sample sale from the Row. My entire video last year on the Row sample sale was talking about how, like, things are just so different now. And even, like, imagine from last year, like, yes, I've been obsessing over the Row for years. However, like, now the Row is the Row. And so essentially the secondhand market could be your year-round sample sale. And I certainly treat it as much. I think that I've snagged some insane, literally archival from the first and second year of the Row making bags from the Real and Vestiaire. I've like literally interacted with like personal shoppers, stylists who I've purchased pieces from. So many channels are open to us now that you can take your time, you can think, you can save for those really cool hidden archival gems. So I think that's always going to be my approach when it comes to the bags. However, here's where the Row sample sale shines, I think. Listen, I have seen TikToks of somebody busting out a Sophia bag, okay? I've seen TikToks of people busting out like insane purse purchases from the Row. So you just truly never know. There could be something floating in a corner. Somebody who works there could randomly pull it out just at the very time that you walk in. I think that you really truly could find a gem if you just happen to be there at the right place at the right time. Last year, people were saying there were some exotic envelope clutches, perhaps, if I'm remembering correctly. Again, allegedly, I know people hate that when I say that, but listen, this is on the internet, okay? I need to protect myself still. There's definitely been like tiny little leather goods. However, back to my point, the Row sample sale, I think, shines when it comes to the shoes. That is why this year I will try my best, okay? I will try my best to get in. I am very nervous because in past, this is also a fun fact that I was definitely making sure that I wanted to say. Trying to get out, I think, is what I started saying. Taking into consideration that this is now 2025 and the Row is the new luxury it brand, in my humble opinion, of course. The Row lines have been so all over the place, and I think that this sample sale, out of any others, people have said that you get in, the best stuff goes so quickly. There's not a whole lot of restocking as it goes, of like saving, oh, let's save a couple bags for the Saturday people. Let's save this for these days. Let's save this. However, that's pretty alleged, and you really, again, also never know. If you're like obsessing and have the time to be waiting or the means or the funds to hire a line sitter, first of all, you're iconic, love that. Oh, definitely go. However, the lines tend to be like absolutely astronomically long the first day. And then in many of the past years, I've heard so many mutterings of people being like, I went on day 2 and got it in 10 minutes. And so essentially I feel like it kind of becomes really sporadic because people know that the best stuff goes first. There isn't a whole lot of kind of like filtering out and restocking as the days go on. And so you could totally try your luck one of the latter days. However, again, this year just feels really different. Maybe every day is going to be absolutely insane. And so I'm gonna see. I will really go just like primarily for you guys and see what happens. I know some of my friends are already over here like, I will be getting there at 3 a.m. This is insane. We're gonna hire a line sitter. Let's do this, let's do that. I love the row so much, but again, this is a personal thing. I just don't have any access to their clothing when it comes to sizing. And so for me, the only benefit would be going for the shoes, which I love the row shoes. Have I found my perfect pair of shoes from the row? I'm not so sure. So I would really be going for research purposes, okay? To see if there's like some insane jacket that for some reason hasn't been sold in a XXL, especially a men's jacket, or to see if I can somehow find my perfect pair of shoes from the row. Basically, this is a complete grab bag of a video, okay? The lines can be insane the first few days. This year is totally different. So really, I think that it is like a legitimate wild card. This is no longer a cult cool brands that people are whispering about. This is now the new luxury. It is a horse of a different color this year, okay, to quote The Wizard of Oz. Shoes seem to be the most commodified. Is that how I even say that? Readily available, hot commodity that I think in past years of doing all my research and looking at every single TikTok ever that's been posted on the row sample sale, the shoes seem to be incredible. Yes, again, if you can like go and somehow snag that insane perfect jacket that you were eyeing last year, the discounts are insane. Like we're talking 70% off. But if you are a ready to wear person and you love a sweater from the row or a pair of pants or something and you just want another, or you want to try them for the first time, or your friend's been obsessed with them, the ready to wear is definitely why you go to the row sample sale. So with all that information, do with it what you will. I really truly think that if you happen to be here and you have the time, it's worth seeing what happens. But I also do think that, babes, at the same time, okay, I really truly think that like our entire For You pages are just gonna be flooded with sample sale videos this year especially. And so it's gonna make us feel bad. We're gonna resist feeling bad if we don't get in, or if you happen to not be in this state at this time, or if you're not available. We can commiserate together, okay? I'm kind of dying to hear if you guys are planning on going. If you are planning on going, what's your plan? Are you gonna wait for 9+ hours, or are you just gonna like see how it goes and maybe try to pop in? Really genuinely love to hear your thoughts. Most importantly, if you've been in the past, what is your best item that you've ever purchased from the row sample sale, and what do you have your eyes on this year? Okay, I'm dying to hear. Details again are here. I can't wait to see all of the crazy postings that go on over the next week. It's gonna be insane, but the best part about the row sample sale is that I'm hoping right after, or maybe even during, we will get the gift that is winter 2025. And so we have a lot of the row coming up this next week, plus maybe 2 weeks. I can't wait to hear what you guys think, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Bye guys.